Hi, welcome back from break. Hope you enjoyed your coffee. We would like to give you an idea of synchronistic moments for you to reflect upon at this time. Let's all look, if you choose, around the world on how nature in and of itself, i.e. for your contemplation, understanding, animals, your second density beings, conscious but not self-conscious, save, of course, dolphin, whales, and mermaids. Do you see the interactions that are happening between animals all over the world? To quote Ghostbusters, cats and dogs living together. That kind of idea. You see many species, all of a sudden, that were sworn enemies, now coexisting. More and more dolphins are making interactions with human beings. Not just one or two, but pods. Large pods. All over the world, having higher interactions with humans. As well as, once again, tigers and antelope are playing instead of prey and hunter idea. Why? Because the vibratory state of humanity is at a higher understanding of what you all are, unconditional love. Therefore, since you all are co-creating Earth and everything on it, it would stand to reason that those vibratory states, what you call animals, are also vibrating at a higher state of what they are, unconditional love. Look for the clues around the world on how your Earth is shifting into a new understanding of love. Once again, you are looking at that as separate from you. No. Everything in your reality is you. Everything is a co-created for the human collective to understand. Once again, they are the creators of this third density. No one is in it. All of you are it, rather. So when you see things that are left of center, odd, doesn't fit your memory timeline of what was, realize that's shifting realities. More and more things will be unity beyond yourself, but that is yourself creating the unity, showing that you are becoming, let's say, one. The collective is merging into one unity. I know the Borg idea in your Star Trek was a negative aspect. However, they were one. They were a collective. But now you understand what a collective is and how each and every one of those has a certain idea of expression to join the collective into one. Think about that. Turn that negative aspect into what it is. Unity. Understand, contemplate. There are so many clues out there that we've given you over the times. And when you're ready to understand it, then you will receive it. So the clues, so to speak, are not missed by you. They are given to you when you are allowing yourself to understand that. In other words, when your vibratory state can reach that idea of contemplation for ascension, it will A, come into your reality, be in your memory to remember and reflect from the new created now that you are ready to understand that clue, idea, synchronistic moment. Again, the memory plays a big part in what's going on. Awesome. So, don't discount anything out there as coincidence. Don't think anything out there is separate from you. Because you are changing, shifting the earth by all of you collectively loving yourselves first, therefore putting out eternal love, allowing everyone else to love themselves, raising the vibration of the collective, raising the vibration of your density that you are all co-creating. So look to nature. What is nature? Everything beyond what you call you. Everything. Because everything is co-created through the elements, which is nature. Understand it. So look beyond yourself as yourself. See the reflection of things that are going on around you that, once again, are not fitting what should be, because that's what I learned. And see the new shift in your reality, that you are co-creating things of beauty, things of love, things of ascension, things of understanding for contemplation, validation, and ascension. Again, the whales, mermaids, and dolphins are self-aware. They know that they are the Creator God. They're only in a paradigm of what is allowed by being a dolphin. Yes, they can speak. All you have to do is listen, telepathically, of course. Unless you learn dolphin, which you can do too. Especially if your oversoul is, rather, one of your oversouls, let's go with that, is from the Leviathan oversoul, and you are a dolphin, a whale, or a mermaid. So you can communicate sonar, telepathically, and with sound, physical sound, amplified through the water, of course. Best way for it to come to you. So if you have an urge to go swimming, go. So we want to impart upon you, every moment is synchronistic. Everything, once again, is set up for you to understand. Don't drive by and just say, look at it. Because that is a byproduct. When you're focused in the moment, that's a byproduct of living now, which is now is forever, and then time is dissolving. And time keeps you out of the now, the future, the past. What should be, what is to come, what was, instead of now. And the more you're focused in your synchronistic moments of beauty to understand, the more you're now, the more what? Time dissolves. And then what happens? You stop aging. There was an impartation given for self-reflection of Roxie, Roxanne, you know her as. That truly, you don't need to get older. You want to stay around as long as you can, as long as you choose, till the ascension occurs. Each and every one of you that are vibrating at this level have the ability to stay on this incarnation, idea, planet, Earth, for as long as you choose. The only reason why, once again, you're getting older is you were taught to get older. Some ideas is to prevent, quote, getting older. Obviously, you don't believe in it. But some, let's call them checkpoints in a way. Cancel your life insurance. Cancel your burial plots. Take that money and go and spend it. Have fun. And stop celebrating birthdays. Start counting backwards. Any one time ask you how old you are? Irrelevant. However you choose, I'm getting younger. Any idea that pops into your head. Because there is only now. And if you live now, now is forever. Anything out of now is time. Time is, an illusion. We all know that. You want to be here in 3D. Because the more you now, the more you will love it. The more you love it, the less you want to leave. The less you want to hope the ascension is over. And guess what? The byproduct of living now is accelerating your ascension. Giving you a series of synchronistic moments of beauty. And when you fall in love with who you are in that moment, that self-love resonates, expanding your conscience to the God, Creator, eternal love that you are. And then you will choose to ascend at that moment or not. And if you do, you can come back at that exact same moment as an ascended master. Or not. But that moment is realization of what you are. Again, being the happiest moment of your understanding ever. Bringing deepest tears from the core of your eternal love. And wanting to be who and where you are in that moment forever is when ascension will become a timeline option for you. And then choose. Either way, it's okay, because that's who you are. That was a probability you set up for yourself to experience, so it can't be wrong, because you did it. And there's only you in your universe. How beautiful. To experience this forever. Go there. Trust that. And you will accelerate into the being of eternal love that you all are. That is all we have for now. Lots of contemplation if you choose. Lots of reflection through the ones that you do love. And of course, lots of reflection of yourself. Knowing now that you chose to be here. Knowing now that you might want to make it the best time of your experienced life. Instead of looking toward time. Now is reality. Live there. Expand forever. Because there is only now. Our eternal love, gratitude to you all, for you are the bravest of all, for accepting humanity as an incarnation to ascend this epic species, known as masters of limitation throughout all the collective. We bid you good day. Adonai. Wow.
I think I'll just say, I've been on this planet for this many years. Which doesn't imply age, it just means I've been for that long.
I love his love. He was really loving in that.
That was very relaxing. I felt like, wow, I just felt very calm.
It was just like
That was
smooth,
beautiful, yeah.
beautiful.
I was wondering if anybody else noticed that. I was like,
Oh yeah.
I was like almost falling asleep. I was just like in meditation.
Yep.
I've been that way
What's that?
I've been that way. I just even the first part. I was like,
Yeah, exactly.
What a beautiful. I only felt the deep. That was the first time I only felt, or not only, I should say, first time I felt how deep in compassion and love Ocyphius has. He knows. I know that he knows he can tell us more, but he won't, because that would be an infringement upon
Our free will.
our free will
Absolutely.
to the vibratory state.
Mhm.
But you can feel his compassion in that, in his vibration, that he loves us so much, and he just wants us to, I don't know, be.
Well, because he can
I
see
don't
the
know.
possibilities for us
Yes.
in the other potentials,
Thank
okay?
you.
And
Thank you.
he sees us getting closer and closer
And
to
closer.
choosing greater and greater. Okay, so,
And it-
yeah.
So I was thinking about something that we hadn't talked about. And it goes along with choosing our greatest potential, choosing our greatest, combined with the idea of our timelines. And so when I said that I think that my life should have been at risk, it
Right.
was. And there are many realities in which that played out. Or some other
Absolutely.
thing played out, but I chose the timeline.
The
in which
timeline
I
and the memory
survived. And
of that.
yeah, and each time I chose the timeline in which, okay,
Right.
I'll continue here.
I remember when Daryl Akers Bashar said, a lot of you died, but you chose not to die and came back and gave your student new memory of like a close call
Yes.
or something
Yes.
like
I was
that.
thinking about
That is just beautifully, now we can
Wow.
equate, we had a close call, but you actually did die on a parallel reality
Right.
and you're not living there and you gave yourself the memory of not dying,
But the
but a
memory
close
is
call.
kind
That's
of,
what it is.
the memory is kind of weird, like being out at Canyon Lake and driving into town, and I was always driving really fast because it was an hour drive, you know? I was driving 80 miles an hour, I see a car coming on a far hill. I lose track of the car because there's a few hills in between, but when I see it again, it's less than 2 car lengths directly in front of me. And I'm driving that fast. That's not a lot of room.
Right,
And I jerked the wheel, which at that speed should have sent me off the road.
right,
Out there, there's, a full shoulder lane,
Right.
right? But I went perfectly into the shoulder lane and back into my own lane with just enough time for him to go by, which didn't happen.
you know
And
it,
then I look
right.
in the rearview mirror and I see him drifting back into his own lane and his head is coming up. So he was like not even looking, he wasn't even aware of the event, right?
So he didn't even know
He
there was a
didn't know.
car
Yeah,
in front of you.
no.
Because he was
didn't-
leaning down
No.
in front of him,
And
rather.
there's only a 2-lane road,
Oh
so
my
he just kind of
goodness.
drifted over into my lane and then back into his own, never aware of the entire event. So I know that there are many parallel realities where
Yes.
very bad things happen.
And it,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the things that you, oh, wow, you
Yeah.
can see how memory is just so malleable.
And when I came back,
we
I
can
was-
shift it.
It
We
was
are
kind of
shifting.
like I wasn't me and then I was me, and then I'm sitting at the wheel and my heart's just going, and I was like,
Mhm.
and I'm looking in the rearview mirror and I see him just go back over.
And he's just like, doo, 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 doo. Not even aware of what happened.
I know, and I'm like, oh,
Right,
wait, did that really just, what?
that's great.
Wow.
Yeah. And I always thought that was just too weird to be.
And I know everyone out there is right now thinking of something in their lifetimes to see that the validation of how we
Exactly.
shift our memories to give us the reality that we're on. And our
Exactly.
memory is created from the now.
Right. Interesting. Very
Awesome.
interesting.
It gives us an idea on really, truly how powerful we are.
Yeah.
How immense we are to co-create all this in perfect synchronicity all the time,
Mm-hmm.
giving us the wonderful life of what you call
And when you
time.
see someone on the ascension path who seems to be ascending very quickly, it's because they're always choosing at a point where they could have made another choice.
Right.
They're always choosing the one that takes them there quicker and quicker and quicker. So you see them moving quickly through it when there are many other realities in which they did not.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And or the Ascension is easy.
Oh no, you're choosing.
Oh, I know, but I'm just sort of saying, I gave myself an easy life.
It is easy. It's effortless.
Well, that's the whole deal. What does Ocyphius say to us every time? Masters of limitation.
Uh-huh.
It is easy. We have fooled ourselves into thinking that it must be hard and it must be struggle.
Right.
Bullshit.
And it's not.
We're just making choices all the time, and we're
Bingo.
giving ourselves experience so that we can see the contrast.
Right, but
And then
now
we make a
we
different
understand. But the beauty of it is we're doing the work to let go, in
Of
other
all
words,
those-
of all those perpetuating belief systems.
Sure.
We're choosing now to get it through our DNA and our memory,
Mhm.
to not choose it, to give that back to the collective so they have the awareness on how they can let go of it too.
Which is why we're going through them so quickly.
And also why we're accelerating so fast
Yes.
as well, as a collective.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, right, okay.
Going through them, letting them go and accelerating.
Yes.
You know? Because
Awesome.
it's necessary to give that back to the
Collective.
the knowledge, yeah.
Right, you took on that challenge, you understood it, you turned it into what it is,
And we went
love.
back and changed it and we made it to yourself a new memory and, oh, look, and then I chose this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good stuff, guys. Awesome. Thank you. We'll get this up as soon as we can. See if Friday. Love you.